Channel. It's Ascended Ashmaster 11.333. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all of my new subscribers. Your kind affirmations motivate me to keep at this, so thank you very much. This video is intended for the life path number 7. I'll do readings based off of the life path number rather than zodiac sign because I resonate with numerology and it sets me apart from other readers. I try to align the videos for the messages you need during the lunar cycles. This is to help keep you more aligned as you set your intentions, affirmations, and manifestations. This video goes from the new moon from July 13th to the full moon, the upcoming full moon on the 28th. And if you're wondering about the order and why I'm doing 7 first, it's because I'll do it based off of the number of views from the last video. So the more viewers we get, the sooner you'll get your video. If it resonates with you, or if you're cross-watching and it resonates with them, please like, comment, and be sure to subscribe. I will respond to every comment. I love to share experiences. And also, for every single person that comments, your YouTube username will be entered into a drawing for a free personal reading. And so if you commented on the last video, stay until the end to see if you've won. If you don't win and you still would like to book a personal reading, order a numerology chart, discover your starseed origins, or if you want a life purpose coach or some spiritual guidance or advice, just email me at ascendedashmaster11.333@gmail.com. At this time, my services are donation based. However, I do have some certifications. I am a numerology practitioner, life purpose practitioner, holistic health and wellness coach, CBT integrative wellness coach, and CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy. And I'm also a professional spiritual healer and a mental health ambassador. So before we begin, I'll do a little sound healing with my singing bowls, and then we'll just dive right in. Okay, let's get started with your reading. For those of you who have already watched my videos, you'll know that I like to start off with which aspects you need to focus on during this lunar cycle. So let's see what they are. You have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So this is growth on a spiritual level. You know, the best way that you can do that is to just meditate and listen to your guidance. You have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So maybe you've been judging other people or worried that you're being judged, but judgment is a strong aspect for this lunar cycle. You have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So there's some obstacles in your path right now. But yeah, challenges are just an opportunity for you to test what you've learned as you've grown. So what is the universe trying to teach you, and what can you get from any kind of adverse situation? How is it going to make you a stronger, better person? What lessons did you need to learn from the situation or experience in order to evolve? We have the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, you have Skunk. Know your worth. Okay, so it's like you can grow, you can evolve, and you expand your consciousness, you expand your awareness, you become awakened, and you are more in touch with spirit. But another thing that you need to do is know your worth and know like that, you know. See, and I love that it's a skunk too, and so it's on a flower. And it's you are still part of nature. You are still beautiful. And, you know, other people might look at a skunk or see a skunk or even smell a skunk and be like, oh my God, like, why a skunk? But that's their own judgment. And, you know, in Spirit's eyes, you know, you are worth something. You are part of the system. You are part of the plan. You have purpose. You are here for a reason. And, you know, the universe looks at all living creatures with the same admiration as, you know, that flower is a bee, is a person. And so it doesn't matter if other people think that you're a skunk. Spirit thinks you're a flower. And maybe that's part of the growth that you have to do too, is to know that for yourself. Because, yeah, the universe, you know, loves you the way that a mother holds a newborn child for the first time. It's just so much love and light and admiration. And, you know, you need to love yourself with that just as much love as the universe has for you. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So this is kind of like a one door open, another door's closed. You know, one door closed, another door opens. So what it means is, like, you know, all these, you have adversity here too. So all these different paths and challenges that are happening, they're happening for your best, like for your highest good, for your best potential self. Your greatest outcome, that's your potential outcome. So I feel like, you know, when we get these kind of blockages, or when we were expecting something to work out that didn't, or, you know, we thought it was going to go a certain way, and all these different things keep popping up that, like, prevent it from being how you wanted it to be, this is Spirit stepping in and coming in for you. It's not like, it's like, no, you can't have this. It's, hey, we're doing this to protect you. Something better is either going to come along, or there's more things for you to learn before you're ready for, you know, what it is that you asked for, or what it is that you've been trying to create. So don't fret though, because everything happens in divine timing, and everything, you have to trust the process, and everything that's meant to be will be, And even if things don't go as planned, you have to trust that the Spirit knows what it's doing and that it happened for a reason. You have the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So yeah, you can create anything that you want. Spirit is here for you. It's pulling for you. It's pulling for you, and even though things aren't gonna seem like they're not working in your favor and they're not going exactly how you planned, there are bigger things coming, and it's gonna be miraculous. And once you see that, you are gonna look back now and not even remember why you were upset in the first place, type of thing. So yeah, it feels like a 10 of cups type of energy, where it's just whatever your version of happiness is, that's what you're gonna be able to obtain here. Next, we have the Angel Oracle decks. I have two, so we'll see what's up with these decks and what messages come out for you here. You have Zana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and to feel safe. Yeah, so a part of that too is once you do trust in the divine, once you do trust the process and know that you're guided and protected, that actually comes quite easily, as long as you can remember to remind yourself that. Because the ego kicks in and it kind of prevents you from being able to feel that safety and to be able to relax. But this is Spirit confirming, coming through and saying to you, no, it's okay. Trust us. Trust the process. Everything's going to be okay. And everything happens for a reason, even if you don't know what they are at this time. You have compassion. Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So yeah, that reminds me of this judgment card. So it might be you having judgments on other people or judging too harshly, but you need to be compassionate, because you are a light worker, and with this light you can help a lot of people. You can shine and illuminate, shine all this knowledge and wisdom, and just being an example of how to be compassionate toward others and toward yourself is a lesson in itself for other people, just by being an example. So this is your job here. So even everything that's going on in your life where you might feel like you're wanting to be disrespectful or you're feeling resentful, you need to soften your heart and for you, for them, for anybody that's involved, and just be more compassionate and forgiving and be in love and light, how Jesus would be towards people. That's how you need to be. You need to love yourself, your Lord, your God, your neighbors with all your heart, all your soul, all your strength, and all your mind. And you need to let go of those judgments, because ultimately it's just you setting yourself up for failure at the end. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's your ego versus your higher self, and the ego wins whenever you're in a low vibration, whether that's judging or negative self-talk, any kind of negative vibes. It's not going to align you with where you need to be spiritually. And you have breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So yeah, try different breathing techniques. There's a whole slew of them on the internet that you can look up. But calling upon Archangel Raphael, he helps heal. And you just focus on your breathing is the best way to get into the present moment instead of your thoughts. And because once those thoughts start happening, they create the same emotions, they create the same actions, and then you repeat the same cycles. So, if you just stop and take a minute to breathe, you're less likely to experience those type of things, because you can allow the energy to flow within you to calm down, stop, and move forward in a more healthy way. Okay, so this is the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. You have the Death card. So yeah, it's under the Growth card too. So this is like some kind of transition. A part of yourself is dying off. So there's old patterns. There's something old is gonna be so older aspect of you, a characteristic, is a dying off. It's not gonna be a part of you anymore. It's not gonna resonate with you anymore, and it's gonna be a transition, to say the least. Let me see and make sure that I get everything right here. Transition. So it represents Scorpio and water signs. Sometimes it can mean an actual death, or a physical illness, but more often than not, it refers to a rebirth, a transformation, spiritually or emotionally. Some changes that happen within the self, a self aspect of your characteristic, it changes or dies off. You're transformed into a new self, a better person. For example, someone who's not emotional could be more open. Somebody very anxious or explosive can now remain calm. It's a self-sacrifice, and it's self-sacrificing aspects of yourself that no longer serve you and no longer are needed to hold you back. It's like the old you is dead, and so you can mourn that loss and embrace the transformations, because I feel like a lot of times people, they become stuck on these stories that they tell themselves, and how they plan their life to go, or how they see themselves. And when you go through some of these personal revelations and you wake up and you realize you've been living this way for such and such a long time, and now you don't feel that way anymore. You've healed through some things, and it's like you almost don't know who to be anymore, or how to be. And especially if it makes it harder if there's people around you that are not supportive, or you've changed. It's okay, because you're supposed to. And especially during a spiritual awakening, this card is good, because it lets you know that you are like the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, and this is part of the process. This is part of who you're supposed to become. And you're gonna feel so much lighter without all that heaviness from whatever was that aspect of you that was no longer serving you. It's gonna bring about a better version of yourself, and it gets you closer to your ultimate self, your highest potential, your true authentic self, who you were before the world got its hands on you. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen is very patient, she's very understanding, and she's emotionally vulnerable. It could be like sulking or being intuitive, emotionally invested in people, places, and things, but it's balanced. It's empathetic. It's empathic and emotionally loving. And you own that vulnerability of being a balanced empath. It's being compassionate, calm, and comforting. So yeah, this is kicking back to this compassion card. If you are an empath and you're watching this video, you'll know right away if you feel like you're balanced or not. So if you're not balanced, this is just this is like you needing to balance, people, places, and things, and owning your vulnerability, and making sure that you're very compassionate, very calm, and very comforting, and you're not insecure, and you're not dependent, and you're not martyr, and you know, it's okay to be vulnerable and compassionate. So there's no room here for in the Queen of Cups, and it's under the Judgment card. It's funny too. She's not judging. She's very, very compassionate, and you know, she can feel everything, so she knows what's going on, and she doesn't let the ego, the judgment, come through and disrupt her decisions, disrupt her opinions. She's still calm. She's still comforting, and she's still very, very compassionate. So this is the type of energy that you need to be in. You're going to be a balanced empath, and if there's emotions around you that are stronger than your own, you're going to be able to learn how to control that, control the emotions around you, and be more in balance with your empathic gifts. So you have the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. So this is like balancing, or you know, some kind of choice here. So yeah, it's trying to balance multiple things, projects. It's like you're juggling a lot at one time, and you're juggling as smooth as possible and trying to handle it all, and balancing all the decisions and priorities and adapting to change. But it looks like you're doing a good job here. So you're trying to keep it all together. So yeah, don't second guess yourself, and don't second guess the people around you. Follow your intuition, and remember that there's an old part of you that's dying off, which makes it all the more hard to have this balancing act going on. Okay, so let's see. This is the Moonology deck. See what messages come out through here. Don't let your past hold you back. So yeah, this is under the Death card too. So it's not necessarily like a situation or a person from your past, but it's like your past self. Like, don't let who you were dictate who you're going to be. You're going to be making different decisions. You're going to be making different you're going to have different actions, different opinions, like different outlooks on things. Your perspective has changed because you're growing, and you've gone through all these different things. You know, your value, and you know, all that insecurity and all the things that held you down before your awakening. You know, you don't want to experience those regressive behaviors. I guess that's where I'm going with this. So that's what this means. Is like, don't let that old version of you stop you from becoming your highest self just because it seems a little scary or it's unknown. And you have to trust that spirit, you know, everything's happening for your highest good. This is the Starseer Oracle deck. Oops. Okay, you have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers, and Subtle Realms. So yeah, this is your spirit family coming in. There's the chakra centers here. You are one with this team always. They're with you always. You're guided. You're protected. You are, like I said earlier, like, see the light again. This is your job. You're supposed to be sending love and light all around you, and you have to first live by that. And it's easier said than done because things around us, you know, we're human. We're going through all these different things, and you know, it's hard to stay in a vibration of love and light at all times. But you need to be balanced, and you need to call upon your guides and your archangels, and you need to ask for the help because they're here, you know, guiding you and watching you and trying to help you manifest what it is that you're trying to. And they're helping you complete your soul mission. Like, while you're here in the first place, your purpose, they're helping you all along the way. And they're in subtle realms. So, you know, and as you become more, evolved in your spirituality, and you tap into your gifts more, you'll be able to connect more with your guides, because you're a 7. So 7s are spiritual truth seekers, and they have actually a higher chance, like not the highest, but higher than a lot of the other life path members, to be able to listen to that guidance, that intuition, the advice from your guides, to be able to, tap into seeing auras, or, like, you might get chills, or like a feeling in your stomach. You might, you'll feel a physical sensation, or you'll feel like you'll tap into your gifts, and you'll know what it is for you. If you have tapped into your gifts, comment below. Let me know what it is for you. So yeah, you're a part of this council of light. So there's people on that side, and there's people on this side. I guess I shouldn't say people, spirit, souls on one side, on the other side, and there's on this earth plane. And it's our job to, we're all working together towards the same goal, and that's to uplift the collective consciousness of humanity and to a higher vibration. And we do that by being love and light, and always staying compassionate no matter what. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So yeah, you are, so this is under the balancing act, and miracles are endless. And then and adversity. So this is saying, so you're doing a lot of balancing right now, a lot of decisions, but like what you need to remember is that you're setting the seeds for your love and your light. You're laying that foundation for your whole self, for your whole life, for your divine plan. And you need to make sure that you're considering that there are going to be adversities, but trusting that their miracles are going to be endless if you have faith, and just know that you're doing a good job balancing. But what you do now, it sets the seed. So you're laying these foundations here, and hopefully you're able to go out and do what you set forth here to do. Okay, so we have the love messages from your angels. This is not necessarily a romantic love, but more of like platonic, well, not even platonic, sorry. It's more like how you can be more in alignment with love and light. And you got 2 that came out. You have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So yeah, so all this juggling that's been taking place here, and all this laying the foundation, all this adversity, and trying to balance your empathic abilities, and you need to take a break. You can't pour from an empty cup, and especially if you're going through this like transformation here, you need that time. You're gonna have to set back into a hermit mode almost, and just allow that. It's like it's your own way of pampering yourself. It's necessary. It's not being lazy. It's not being selfish. You, like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself is taking care of other people. So this is saying take a break. We all need that break. So in order to refresh, recharge, and once we are able to stand in a balanced energy, we are able to be there fully for the people that need us. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So it's just, this is saying like, don't tell somebody you love them. Show them you love them. Do something that's kind and thoughtful and considerate, and know that every action that you make says something. So just so you are expressing your love and your light through actions on a daily basis. So this is my self-made deck. You have Burzum Sage. Seriously, do it. Or some smudge sticks. Yeah, so you need to clear your energy space. And all that negative energy that you soak up during the day, it has you, more resentful or more judgy or more negative than you intend to be. And so, you need to clear some of that out. You're the guru now, so visualize healing. This is a Nico song lyric from Budding Trees. The song's Budding Trees. So you have this potential to heal others. So if you were the guru and you could visualize healing and it would happen all across the land, would you be able to do it? So this is a very good song. If you want to listen to it, check it out. Because that message is basically saying what I was saying with the light work. It's your job. You're here to teach others how to be more compassionate and to know that no matter what you've been through, you can still come out the other side. And, you'll have your own spiritual awakening then to help others when they start to wake up. You have all this experience. Yeah, say la vie. Life happens. That's life. View it as a learning tool for self-growth. And then again, you have growth. Yeah, and adversity. Best way to learn. So yeah, everything happens, and one door closed, another door open. Yeah, so that's there's something that's not going the way you foresaw it to, but it is a learning opportunity, and miracles are endless. So keep on balancing and breathe. So don't be judgmental, just be very compassionate, and everything will turn out just fine for you. It'll turn out the way it's supposed to. Just trust the process, trust your guides, trust they know what they're doing. They're all around you, you're in this council of light. So everything. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll take them. Alright, so we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, this is saying maybe you should go on a vacation, or definitely just stop and take a break if you've been working a lot, or if you're just trying to balance between work and family and errands and all the things that you have to do to take care of yourself. It's maybe going on a vacation where you can kind of just be and also as a place where you could be in that hermit mode, maybe somewhere in nature, wherever you feel guided to. But you should definitely plan for that, or even just spontaneously go out and do it. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, like I said earlier, you have this you see it one way in your head, and if it doesn't exactly happen as the way you saw it, then it's not right. But you need to keep an open mind. Again, there's parts of yourself that have died off. Your usual type and expectations aren't the same anymore, and you might not necessarily know what they are and what you are capable of dealing with and what you're not capable of dealing with. But everybody has their own, that's what this is, this judgment. Try not to be so judgy in a situation, because like I said, everybody has their own stuff that they've been through, their own crap, and everybody has what they can and can't handle. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because it wasn't exactly what you were expecting or thinking that you wanted, doesn't mean that it's not right for you, and doesn't mean that it's not good for you, and that doesn't mean that you can't do it. So just keep an open mind, and also keep in mind that there's this death card that's when you're in a type of relationship, or even romantically involved, or if you're around somebody that you're interested in, they all have to go through all those changes with you. So as there's things about you that change as you grow, you could end up waking up one day being a completely different person. So having somebody that's with you during these transitions is, that's deep. It's a deep connection. So also keep that in mind too, that what you used to want is not necessarily what you want now, and you just don't know it yet because you've spent all that time thinking that that's what you wanted. So maybe that's part of another part that needs to die off is that rigidness in your expectations. So yeah, your soulmate may differ. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, you need to love yourself. I said that earlier. You need to love yourself the way the universe loves you. Like a mother who holds her newborn child for the first time, just filled with admiration and, self-worth, knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that you're here and you have something to say. So you want to work on your solar plexus chakra and making sure that you stand in your power, because, if you don't love yourself first, it's going to be hard for you to extend that love to other people. It's not full, it's not love, it's love, but it's not light, it's not pure. So you need to, really fill yourself up with love and send it out into the universe and let the universe show you how much it loves you. And, if you need to love and be loved, so, make sure that you're respecting yourself and, all this balancing that you're doing, make sure that it's what you need, what you want, and that you're really taking care of yourself, because it is saying to rest and relax and to retreat and to not be so hard on yourself and to know your worth. And so I feel like maybe you're, beating yourself up or having some negative self-talk, or, not seeing yourself for truly what you are. And Spirit just wants to remind you, like, you are the oracle. So it says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, so it's like, if you're going through some of this stuff, it might be just because you're going through your own stuff. But you have to give it a chance and keep an open mind, is what Spirit's saying. It says, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Aren't they in everyone's, huh? But yeah, that's what this Two of Coins, though, is saying that too. I feel like you're just, you're putting in all this work. And it's going to be worth it, though. It's give it a chance. And then it says, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you need to be in the vibration of what it is you're trying to manifest. You want to pray on it, you want to affirm it, you want to visualize it, and you want to feel as if you've already gotten everything you wanted. And keep an open mind and give it a chance, and really focus on your own growth and your death and your transformation here, your lessons, that all the adversity that you've faced, and not let old situations, old perspectives weigh on who you are now and what you're trying to create now. Which it's easier said than done, but this is what Spirit wants you to know in order to move forward. So hopefully you found this video helpful. I will pick a room. You got a window. Okay, let's see. This is joy, it's wishes, it's comfort, it's success and recognition and contentment. It also means rest. So yeah, it's Spirit's definitely telling you to take a rest and take a breather. And it's success and wish fulfillment. It's love and a higher vibration. It's positive change, and it means enlightenment. So yeah, so you're going to be happy, you're going to be successful. You need to take that time to rest and relax, and know that your wish fulfillment is love on a higher vibration. I mean, you can't get any more miraculous than that. I mean, that's what we're here for, and to experience that. And so little of us do. And more and more of us are getting there, or have now that we're awakened. But just remember that there's a whole population out there who has not yet opened up and woke up to the spirituality and evolving. So consider yourself lucky and count your blessings. Be compassionate. Don't judge, because You know, not everybody knows what you know. So just be patient. Okay, so if you commented on the last video, Lifepath 7, Matt Strukroff, you are the winner. So if you're watching now, comment below. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know if something didn't. If you tapped into any of those gifts, let me know what they are. And for every comment that you leave, you'll be entered into the drawing. So, and then just to end, I usually do a prayer card. Jeez, what is with me today? I keep tossing them all. Each one of us should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. Wow, you can't get any better than that. So the gifts and, teaching others how to love and how to be light and serving others faithfully, God's grace. So, yeah, that's like that. This is it right here. Can't make it up. Be compassionate. Be love and light. Have a great day.